Ló, 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 ló.
Lolololó, é.
Lembra do olololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololol
um certo sucessinho, né?
Sucessão. Sucessão ele fez.
Depois o
Alô.
povo diz que não gosta de música russa, né?
É, olololô, né? Olololô. Vamos lá, iniciando uma livezinha de Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, o simulador do Rio Grande do Sul mais preciso que eu conheço. Eu não sei se o povo vai gostar deste conteúdo, mas eu tô afim de jogar, então rodete em Spanish. Tem só um ajustezinho que eu tenho que fazer na câmera. Aqui, ó. Simple can, frutos. Um pouquinho. Pra cá, só isso. Screen Game, deixa eu ver como é que ficou agora. Agora ficou bom. Ficou bom. Cadê o Kingdom Come? Tá de dia. É, realmente tá de dia. Eu dormi até das 14 às 15.
Oh well. Now just this. It's filthy again. Damn it.
Vamos ver como é que tá. Opa. Saciedade 100%. Tá tudo 100% aqui. Bora.
Good day to you.
Good day to you too. Essa mulher desce devagar demais as escadas.
You have enough onions for the soup?
Aye, aye.
Codificação sobrecarregada. Tá com pau a live. Agora não. De novo sobrecarregado. Um padrão de codificação mais rápido. Vamos ver o que tá rolando aqui na internet. Download tá em 87. Voltou a ficar boa a codificação. E o upload tá em 79. Tá funcionando, não tô entendendo. É o jogo, hein? Vamos fazer um Testosaurus Rex. Vamos tirar a câmera, vamos ver. Cara, era a câmera. Você acredita numa coisa dessa?
E câmera é coisa do capeta.
Que merda! Que merda! Bom, então se for a câmera, eu não preciso mais me enxergar ali. Deixa eu só arrumar isso. Tira aqui o pré-visualização e daí beleza. Tá valendo. Que triste. Não, vou desligar esse negocinho aqui. Eu acho que essa câmera aqui, ela é... Ela é 2K, né? Então eu acho que é muita coisa. É o jogo em 2K, mas a câmera em 2K. Aí a codificação não aguenta, eu acho. Eu acho, né? Não sei. Agora voltou normal, ó.
É aquela história, câmera em 2K, pra ver um cara feio,
Um gordo. Meu.
é muito, né?
Ó, não fala mal da minha câmera não, hein?
Bom, vamos fazer as missõezinhas. Já que não tem câmera.
Greetings.
Greetings. Aí guarda esta tocha.
A tocha. Tá?
Bom, temos uma missãozinha que é para investigar um negócio terrível que aconteceu aqui. Um desvivamento de uma moça.
Caramba.
É. Vamos ver no diário aqui, ó. No examine o corpo. Catarina precisa de ajuda com uma investigação de desvivamento. Ela teme que seu disfarce seja descoberto, alguém tenha começado a matar seus contatos. Então vamos ver. Onde que é o A? É pra ser no cemitério Teretério. É aqui embaixo. Não. É lá.
É lá.
É aqui, ó. Deixa eu botar uma marcação aqui. É dentro da cidade mesmo. Eu achei que era pra fora da cidade. Então vambora.
Greetings.
Greetings. Hoje de manhã cedo, quando encontrei Bacara aqui, eu fiz muitas poções.
É verdade. Jogou coisa velha fora.
Ué, então voltou, né?
Maldoso lendo.
Desonesto lembro. Tô fazendo cruzador russo, viu, papai?
Ok.
You don't give me back my coin, I'll fucking hurt you, so help me God.
Are you deaf? I'm not giving you a cent.
Os caras brigando na rua.
Estou nos TDs. Faltam poucas. Olha ele aí. Olha ele aí.
What a nice day.
Disseram que ele não vinha. Olha ele aí.
Quem chegou que eu não vejo?
O Elro.
O Euritos.
Greetings.
Dia.
Same to you.
How did it go?
I wanted to see him, but he threw me out.
And you were surprised?
But it was just a simple misunderstanding.
Bollocks a misunderstanding. You made a fool of yourself, more like.
But what am I supposed to do?
You should go and see the priest. Nobody else can help you.
Oh, the priest. How could I have forgotten about him? Maybe because I don't think he'll be able to solve my problem.
Heartfelt prayer saved entire masses of Jews.
É apenas uma conversa no meio da...
Tell me it can't help with a little thing like yours.
Tem que fosse alguma missão.
So you're insulting me too now.
Did you see the hole by the gate? Don't even start. The siege has been going on for ages, and the city walls still haven't been repaired. Not only have they not been repaired, people are stealing the stones.
Calma, Pedro. Vamos nos aproveitar da situação aqui, Pedrocão.
Blessings for you.
Que é? O cara gritando aí, meu. Ixi. Não vai deixar entrar mesmo? Ah, tem uma porta ali, pô. Ignorante, mano.
What's the matter? Did you know her?
Alice. She was almost like a sister to me. We served together for years in the same house. Why'd you ask? Who are you?
I'm trying to find out who did this to her. I'm afraid the killer might want to go after my friend as well.
Ah, I understand.
Who did you serve?
Our master is a local merchant. He is trying his hand at trading wine.
How did Alice get along with your master?
Fine. Just like with everyone. Our master is a bit strict, but he's fair.
What's his name? Can I speak to him?
Why? But you can't see him anyway. He's on a trade trip to Prague.
It occurred to me that maybe he could have done it.
No, he couldn't. He was gone when it happened. He hadn't been home in several weeks. And besides, why would he kill them others too? He never even knew them.
What others?
You haven't heard. A few girls, like our Alice, died before. All really pretty girls.
Do you know what exactly happened to Alice?
No. Nobody saw or heard nothing. One day, she just didn't come home. And then they found her. Like this.
What do you mean, like this?
You haven't seen her yet, have you?
I haven't.
Then don't. It's a horrible thing to see. She was such a pretty girl. She had such beautiful brown hair. And it didn't even leave that untouched.
What do you mean?
Who could have cut off her hair like that? And why? None of it makes sense.
Do you know of any suitors she might have had?
I know she was seeing someone. Why?
I'd like to talk to him as well.
But I don't know who it was. Alice said he was rich and dressed nicely. But she promised him she'd never tell anyone his name.
And you never saw him?
No, never. I don't even know where she met with him.
So, I'll leave you to mourn in peace now.
Bom, tem algo errado, né?
So, let's see what we have here. My God,
You're surely in a better
someone really did a number on her. Oh, they ripped open her entire belly. And they didn't stop there. There must have been buckets of blood. Jesus Christ. There's hardly any blood left in her. The place they found her must look like a slaughterhouse. I should go there and take a look. Her lips are bloody, but nothing more. Tongue's still in place. But if he killed her for blabbing, I reckon he'd have cut out her tongue or something, wouldn't he?
Não sei se tá muito pesado esse negócio pra uma live, hein?
These are more like chops than cuts. Somebody must have taken a sword to her. Knife wounds would be smaller, and an axe would have made a bigger mess. But it couldn't have been a long sword. That would have been clumsy. It was something shorter and nimbler. God, that madman cut off both her breasts and bits of flesh. But what did he do with it all afterwards? Did he really keep all the pieces? Nobody could be that sick, could they? Her face is a little bruised and cut, but nobody cut her there. But she has a dark ring around her neck. Was she strangled? The murderer must have had pretty strong hands, and her hair is all matted with blood and hacked off. I don't even know what colour it was. Maybe there's something more to it. What if the murderer kept her hair like some kind of sick trophy? Just some scratches and bruises, that's all. The killer probably surprised her. She didn't even have time to defend herself.
Such a horrible thing. Why?
So, the murderer must have awfully strong hands, because he strangled her and left a dark ring around her neck. Then he took a short sword or saber and started hacking at her. She's missing parts of her torso, but they are by the body. He also cut off most of her hair. He cut off her breasts, but left her tongue, then left her lying there for all to see. To send a message, maybe? Or a warning? Only if it was a warning for telltales, he would have cut out her tongue or something, wouldn't he? I don't know why he killed her, but I don't think it's because of Catherine.
É, ainda bem que não mostraram toda essa descrição horrenda.
You must be the local gravedigger.
That's right. They call me František. At least them that can speak do.
I'm Henry.
Greetings, Henry. What do you need?
That dead girl you have in the morgue. Alice.
You've seen her? Poor thing. Who could have done such a thing?
Well, that's what I'm trying to find out. Do you know anything about her?
She's gone to meet her maker. What more do you want to know? You want to take away a piece of her? Well, you can't. Not a hair off her head, a bloody scrap of cloth or a thumb. You hear?
Well, I don't want to take anything. I need to find something out.
Like what exactly?
Who killed her?
Why?
I'm in service of the Lords of Lipa. I'm to find out who was responsible for this murder.
What do the Lords of Lipa care about a dead girl?
Truth be told, not much. But it's at the request of... her master.
Ah, that makes more sense. At least someone is trying to sort this out. The others weren't so lucky. It's true that Lumiere ain't shown no interest in her yet. I wouldn't expect that from him no more.
Who's this Lumiere? Another one of those gawkers and collectors?
No, no. He actually tried to help.
Help? How?
Well, he was investigating them others.
Right. You said she wasn't the first.
Aye. We had a couple of similar cases. Lumiere said they was all killed by the same murderer.
And how did he come to that conclusion?
How do I know? Best ask Lumiere yourself.
Do you remember how many girls were killed?
You mean you don't know nothing about it? Here, even the sparrows are squawking about it.
I haven't been in Kuttenberg very long.
I see. There's been one every few weeks for the past year.
Do you know where the last one got killed?
I heard some talk about it when they brought her here. But what do you want to do there?
Look for clues. Footprints, blood, anything.
That can help you?
That's worth a try.
I heard she was killed by the town walls, close to the Hole in the Wall, a dodgy tavern in the Hoprink neighborhood.
Thanks. What's this Lumiere got to do with this?
Well, like I told you, he used to work for the bailiff. I think he was a scribe.
A scribe keeps records in the Black Chronicle, though I've never heard of one doing his own investigations.
Well, the old bailiff wasn't all that interested in the common folk. But Lumiere, he was quite helpful. Folk heard about it and went to him with whatever was troubling them.
I'd like to speak with Lumiere. Do you know where I can find him?
At his home in Boêmia Street, that's near the church. You won't find him at the bailiff's no more. I don't know exactly why, though. Seems he had some quarrel with the bailiff.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
It's my pleasure, especially helping someone from the land of the living again. Actually,
Land of the living.
wait a mo. Speaking of the living, there's a girl what comes here and grieves over that dead maid. I think her name is Barbara.
I know. I've already spoken to her.
Aha. Good then. Lots of luck to you. Farewell.
Bom, vamos ver o que a investigação criou. Falar com o Lumiere. Vou para a cena do crime, sim. É o E. Já foi longe da cidade. Foi aqui do lado de fora. Vamos colocar um negócio aqui, ó. Bora.
I'm sorry.
What do they say?
Ouch!
The smell of a summer evening and the color of the most
Thanks for the herbal brew you sent me. My shoulder's feeling a lot better.
Herbal brew?
Tentar não atropelar. Tentar não atropelar ninguém. É logo ali.
Apparently the city council is organising another collection for repairs to the
Help out the wretch! Give a suffering woman a few coins.
Só que falta tá fechado esse portão. Mas tem outro aqui, ó. Vamos fazer a volta, tá fechado esse portão.
I don't feel much like moving somehow.
Praise God.
This is the place. There's a lot of blood and some footprints. I'm not sure how much more I'll be able to find. It's hard to make out, but I think I see some slashing from a blade. Christ, that's a lot of blood. But after seeing what they did to the girl, I'm not surprised. I'm not sure I'll be able to find any remains. I wonder what happened to them. I can't make anything out of this. The whole town's been walking around here. There could have been one killer or a dozen. I'm surprised I haven't completely trampled out the blood. So, there's still a lot of blood left, but I expected even more. I found some faint blade marks. Either the others were trampled out, or someone skilled was wielding it. It didn't look to me like any remains were left lying around. I've no idea what he did with them. Did he keep them or throw them away?
Melhor ir por fora do castelo do que por dentro. É mais rápido. Acho que essa é a entrada mais próxima. Não. É a outra ainda. Então, ou seja, tem chão ainda pela frente.
You're not gonna plow on Sunday, are you?
Surprised they haven't started shitting from the clouds.
Go!
Whoa!
Greetings.
Good day. Good day.
God bless you.
God bless you too.
For the love of Christ, give a bit of money
Tell me then, what did it give you for?
Ó. Suspeito ou ajudador?
Lumir?
Oh. Christ, my head. Not so loud.
I need to ask you something.
I said not so loud. I have a splitting headache.
That's some hangover. He's useless to me like this. Unless I'm willing to wait for him to sleep it off, I'll have to get him some kind of cure or potion.
Vamos dar uma poção para acelerar o tempo.
This should sober him up. Here. Drink up. Better?
What? Who? What are you doing here? Who are you?
My name is Henry.
And what do you want from me?
I'm trying to find out who killed a certain girl. And I was sent to you.
To me? What for?
Are you Lumir from the rat house? The scribe?
I used to be. Now I'm just Lumir the madman.
They say that about you. Why?
Because I was just on some wild goose chase. And what came of it? Absolutely nothing.
But I need your help.
If I were you, lad, I'd leave it be. You can't help that girl anymore, anyway. You'll just end up hurting yourself.
Come now, Lumir.
Poor girls. Nobody was all that interested in it, except for me. We let it be in the end. We let a monster walk among us. No way. You can't solve this yourself.
I'm not doing it for myself. I'm afraid he might kill one of my friends.
A friend, eh? That's not good. Not good at all. I searched high and low. And what did I get out of it? Just mockery. What makes you think you can find out more than I did?
E agora, hein, cara? Esse aqui tá com mais peso. Vamos a ele, vamos ver se vão acertar.
Because I know people and can easily convince them. In the end, they spill their guts.
I can't say you were very convincing.
Não, não deu certo.
I still don't see why I should help you.
Because I'm not stupid and I notice things. I've successfully solved a murder before.
Is that so? A murder investigation under your belt. And educated and observant, too.
Exactly. I'm not afraid to come to my own conclusions.
How about that? A real master scholar from Prague. Was that really supposed to convince me?
Que merda.
Why should I trust someone so foolish?
Because I'm stubborn, and I don't have any other choice. I'll get to the truth no matter what.
Brute force won't help you, if it's not well directed.
No, not necessarily. If it's great enough.
So you want me to help you cause more violence? Why would I do that?
Because I have to find out the truth. My friend's life depends on it, and I won't give up, even if it kills me.
You may not be everything you claim to be, but I have to admit, you've got heart. All right. Talk to me. Who was this dead girl?
Her name was Alice. She worked as a maid.
A maid? That fits. Yarka was a maid, too. As were most of the other victims. What did she look like? What did he do to her?
I think that he strangled her first, and then went at her with a longer blade and disemboweled her.
Did you notice the strangulation right away? It took me a while. Maybe you really will track him down.
Do you think it's the same murder?
Counting your girl, that makes 6 victims who were first strangled and then mutilated. If it's not all the same person, they must be collaborating somehow.
This is the 6th one. How long has he been killing?
Probably about a year now. Sometimes it takes him months, sometimes weeks. But I'm including missing girls, Stanya and Zdena.
O que elas tinham em comum?
Did the dead girls have anything in common?
Aside from being pretty young girls with no proper family or background, no. I couldn't find much.
Do you think somebody is killing them because they're poor and nobody will miss them?
Certainly. If somebody killed the daughter of a local lord, no stone would be left unturned.
But why does he even kill in the first place?
I don't know. Maybe he hates women. Damn it. I feel like I'm going in circles and can't get out.
Why were you looking into it? Who were those dead girls to you?
I don't know what people told you about me, but for many long years I was a scribe for Kuttenberg's bailiff. Kuttenberg is a big city with a lot of people. Silver, silver, silver. Mining it, smelting it, stealing it. There's always something going on. The bailiff was always running from hell to Hades, from one rich man to another, settling their quarrels. Often trivial nonsense.
But there are more than just rich burghers and lords in the city.
Exactly. There are common folk, too. There's a lot more of them, and their troubles are usually more serious. So when one of them came to the bailiff's one time, and the bailiff was running around somewhere, I started to deal with it myself. I was pretty good at it, too.
Behind the bailiff's back?
Not really. Andreas supported my activities until recently.
What happened?
I don't want to talk about it. Sorry.
Vamos ver se ele tinha algum suspeito.
Did you have any suspects back then?
You can always find some suspect. I always dragged the most suspicious ones to the body in the morgue by force. And they threw up at the sight. Or fainted.
Couldn't it have just been an act?
Fainting? Vomiting? That's hard to act. I'd swear none of them did it.
What can you tell me about Yarka?
She wasn't the first. But thanks to her, people started taking an interest. She was a maid in a German family. By all accounts, she was a pious, polite girl. She was orphaned as a child. The priest from the church of St. Peter and Paul, Father Prokop, raised her. They found her body tossed behind a barn at the edge of town. She was cut all the way from her neck downwards. An awful sight to behold.
Did you have any suspects?
At first, I thought the son from that family did it. The murderer is usually someone close, you know. But then I changed my mind.
Why?
Well, for one, I remembered the two girls before her who ended up almost the same. Besides that, when I talked to the lad, he seemed he wasn't the least bit interested in Yarka. Then his mother told me that they threw her out a week before the murder because she was a harlot who stayed out till all hours of the night. That really surprised me, because Father Prokop had vouched for her good reputation. But who knows? Maybe he just didn't want to admit what had become of her.
Interessante. Tem uma família aí que é suspeita.
What about Stanya?
She was an alehouse wench in a tavern of ill repute called the Hole in the Wall.
You said her body was never found. Maybe she just got out of town.
You have no idea how much I'd like to believe that. Only there was a lot of blood. Unfortunately, the investigation wasn't very successful. The Hole is a world of its own, and the people there aren't very forthcoming with information.
Did you suspect anybody?
You could suspect every second man there. Those people have nothing but thievery and deceit in their eyes. The innkeeper, Mole, definitely knew Stanya, since she worked for him. But he isn't all that chatty either.
So if I want to learn anything more, I have to ask this Mole in the hole?
Yeah, he still runs the place.
And what about that Zdena? You said her body was never found.
Exactly. But to tell the truth, nobody spent much time looking for it. Besides Alice, Zdena was the most recent victim. It's only been a few weeks since she went missing, but I suppose nobody wanted to do any more digging.
But if her body was never found, how do you know she was killed?
Because she was the same type as the other girls. Maybe the prettiest of them all. Young, beautiful. A real live one. Lively as the devil. She was a thief. A pickpocket. I never could pin it on her, though. She always found some way to get out of it.
Maybe she robbed the wrong people and had to get out of town.
Maybe. She had a partner in crime by the name of Strunad. Quite a number. He's always sitting in the hole, boozing. When I asked him about Zdena, he told me he'd rather rip his own tongue out than talk.
Do you think he'd be more forthcoming with me?
He might be. You're not known all over town like a catchpole. It's worth a try. Besides, it might still be fresh in his memory. That would be a great help.
And what about the other two victims?
It all started with them, though nobody did much about it at the time. The first one worked as a bathhouse maid. They called her Chestnut. She'd only been in town for a short while, and nobody really knew her. So I couldn't find out anything more. But the other one, Libushka, she was from Loretz. She was a maidservant, too. I also talked to her mother. She said she was really cheerful and outgoing. There were lots of suitors circling around her, but she refused them all. She knew she was pretty and knew she could do better than some farmhand.
You mean she wanted someone higher up?
That's what it sounded like. But her mother never found out who she had her eye on.
Interesting. I'll try to see what else I can find out from the mother. Where can I find her?
In the graveyard, lad. The poor woman died of grief. It's sad to say, but we can't help those two dead girls now. And they can't help us with our investigation either. There's nobody else left who could tell us anything about them.
All right. It seems I know everything I need to know. It seems there's some killer on the loose here. He murders brunette girls and disfigures their bodies. His first victim was apparently the maid Yarka. I'll go and question her guardian, Father Prokop. Another two possible victims of the same killer are Stanya and Zdena. They both hung around a dodgy tavern called the Hole in the Wall.
There has to be some hidden connection between these cases. I hope you'll find it, since I couldn't.
I hope so. Otherwise we won't have anything to go on.
When you learn something more, stop by and see me. You've aroused a bit of hope in me, lad. I hope you won't disappoint me.
Bueno. Agora tem o F e o G para seguir pesquisando. E o H, deixa eu ver se é H, é. Quero descobrir alguma coisa do passado. Vamos ver quem que tá mais próximo. Aqui, ó. Vamos fazer a volta aqui. E vamos ver. À esquerda. Acho que no cemitério também, né?
God bless you.
God bless you too.
I apologize.
Hopefully. But it cost me all the money my partner left me. I even had to sell the ring from my mother-in-law. But
Se não deixa entrar, vou fazer a volta aqui, ó.
It sure does. Go on then.
Aqui tem uma porta, mas por que não deixa entrar, hein? É um saco isso. E de a pé é muito chato. Vamos lá.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Greetings.
God be with you too. É aqui mesmo? Vamos ver. É.
Good day to you. What do you want from me?
Father, I need to ask you a few questions.
I don't have time for theological discussions, my son.
That's not why I'm here. My name's Henry, and I wanted to ask about the murder that happened recently. Someone killed and gutted a young maidservant and left her body lying by the city walls. And I hear it's not the first time this has happened.
Another one murdered. May the Lord grant her eternal rest. Why is it you ask?
I fear for my sister. She's also a maid.
Yes. Fear for those close to you is commendable. What would you like to hear?
One of the other victims was a girl named Yarka. But I reckon you know that, don't you? What can you tell me about her?
About Yarka? She was an ordinary girl. She served the von Groll family.
Where did you know Yarka from?
I knew her since she was a little girl. Knew her family.
And?
I was her uncle. When my brother and his wife died, I took care of her.
Who do you think killed her?
William, that pig of Satan. He gambles in the tavern on All Saints' Day and leads the locals astray. Yarka always went there to listen to music.
Why do you think it was William? Do you have any evidence?
Evidence? He's a skirt chaser, a tool of Satan. He messes with poor girls' heads.
And does anyone else come to mind? No other man spoke with her?
No, absolutely not.
Why don't you respect Lumir?
That's my business. You needn't concern yourself about that. I won't tell you anything.
Essa troça é uma merda. Eu nunca sei qual que dá pra... Bom, vamos tentar como se eu fosse eu mesmo na vida real, não Henry. Mas isso é importante, senhor.
Come on, this is a really important matter. You can trust me.
That's just what a person I shouldn't trust would say.
Ah, vamos lá.
You raised her? A priest with a child?
Yes. Unfortunately, I'm not the first of the clergy to have a child on the side. But at least everyone knew Yarka wasn't my own daughter.
How does that even work? Did you have her with you at the presbytery?
When she was small, I could. But when she grew up, she had to go. It wouldn't look right.
What does the priest know about children?
Yes. And what does a yokel know about decency? A true mystery.
I've heard enough, Father.
Fracasso de novo, mas que merda, cara.
I'll be going.
Son, I'll give you some good advice. Don't listen to Lumiere. That man has gone completely mad.
Aí eu vou olhar aqui o meu configuração de jogador. E eu tenho umas notas carisma horroroso. Por quê? Porque eu não acerto nada essas porra de conversa. Tudo bem. Mas eu faço umas poções que aumentem o carisma. Vamos ver o resto aqui. Fora da cidade, ó. O F e o G. Vamos tirar isso aqui. Ixi, já vai anoitecer já.
Greetings to you.
The journey itself was great. No delays, nice weather. But I've got to say,
Watch out!
Bom, esse aqui é o lugar.
Ave Maria.
Are you Sternad? The one that went with Zdenna?
Who the fuck are you?
Just an ordinary bloke who has some questions.
Well then, piss off. You won't get any answers here. All you're gonna get here is a kick in the teeth.
Why so rash? That kind of attitude will do you no favours. Let's make a deal. You tell me everything you know about Zdenna, and I'll make sure you're no worse for wear.
Do you take me for a complete chump, eh? You look like you just crawled out of some dung heap.
I'm here incognito. Like, in disguise.
Oh, shit!
De
I'll
novo,
knock
por
your
acaso.
head off, you fucking liar. You can't pull one over on me. I ain't no dolt. You're mine.
Droga.
You never saw that coming.
Why did you do it?
Turva, I'm wounded. Useless.
Droga. 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 Mas que merda.
Saw that coming. I'm all yours.
Deixa eu ver se eu consigo tomar uma poção. Não deixa beber. Ai, que saco.
Mercy, leave me be.
Fala, filha da puta.
Well, had enough?
Fuck yeah, damn it. What the hell do you want from me?
Talk. Where's Zdenna?
The last time I saw her, it's a long time ago, she scored big. Everyone was fucking jealous. She just needed to pawn it off.
And where did she go with her loot? Do you know?
Well, she had some kind of arrangement with this fella called Pint from the mill. The one called Rabstein. She always took the stuff to him.
Do you remember what she managed to steal?
Mainly jewels. Gold and silver. No bloody pewter. She had some fucking huge golden signet ring. A bloke could fuck for a whole month with something like that.
Do you know whose crest was on it?
I don't know. I'm no expert. But it were bloody expensive, that's for sure.
Do you know who she took it off?
She always said she found it on the street. That's because if the wrong ears hear it, you can end up in the shit. Or on the gallows, even.
Did she hang out with any men?
She liked to hang around with that crooner that plays for the miners in that tavern of theirs. Made him sing songs and that. Oh, and once she got in a quarrel with that fucking priest Prokop. That was a laugh.
And what about this priest? Why was he quarrelling with her?
I don't know. He was blabbering some shit about finding her a job, only she didn't want it.
Could she have run away with that bard?
I doubt it. He was a bit of a milksop. He tried to be all mysterious and play the tough fella, but you could see he was lying. And Zdenna could see right through him, I bet.
Why do you think so?
Because he was getting on my nerves. So I cornered him in a dark alley one time. He ran away so fast, I bet he shit himself.
É... Agora sim vamos tomar poção.
Are so full of mushrooms. How does it taste? Wait for it to rise. That's turned out well, eh? As rocks.
So what? That doesn't mean anything.
When the onions were hard, my grandpa always griped that it'd freeze before.
Caralho, o que aconteceu com
Old folks
o
can tell
OBS?
it's gonna be cold when their backs start to ache and their knees get stiff. They don't need any onions or mushrooms for that.
And what about those wasps? I mean,
We've got a
you
great
guys
batch of beer
out in the
today.
rain
Hold
since
on.
we sat down.
Yeah, those bastards drank more of it than I have, but they don't want to pay for it.
What a day that was.
Did Estania work here?
Stanya? Maybe. It depends on who's asking.
My name's Henry.
Names don't interest me. The main thing is whether it's a good guest or a bad guest asking. What kind of guest are you, Henry?
I'm a good guest.
Really? Let's see. Do you know how to recognize a good guest?
By the fact he spends a lot of coin?
Aye. I like talking to them kind of guests. A lot. So, what'll it be, my good man?
What if I simply paid you and you tell me what I want to know?
Ask away.
I want to know if Stanya worked here.
She did. And she don't know more. What's it to you?
I heard she disappeared without a trace. So I'm
Without
trying to
a
find out
trace.
if anyone had anything to do with it.
It's possible. The chamber she was sleeping in here was totally ransacked. The door open. Everything emptied out. And Stanya was gone. All I found were bloody footprints.
Tell me something else.
First, you'll have another beer. Or is it time to pay?
What?
If you want to ask, you have to drink. Didn't you get that?
You're quite the extortionist.
I prefer to be called an enterprising man of trade. So, what'll it be?
I'm getting tired of this. I'll give you the money up front, and that's all you'll get. Whether I'm a good guest or bad. Got it? Now you're gonna spill it. Got it?
All right, all right.
Did anybody see what actually happened when Stanya disappeared?
No, it was at night. Nobody saw or heard anything. The tavern tends to be empty at that hour. And you won't meet many people on the street, neither.
How did Stanya's room look?
The door was wide open. Most of her things were gone, but some remained. And there was blood all over the place.
Blood? Was there a lot?
Not so much, really. More like hand or footprints. But they were near everywhere. If someone done her in, they definitely didn't do it in that chamber.
What was Stanya like? What can you tell me about her?
A bold woman. One has to be here. Everyone's ballsy here unless you nib it in the bud right away. She was hanging around Abadia for a while. I don't know how close they were, but she also had another suitor.
Someone from the city?
No, a charcoal burner. I heard he was from somewhere in the Verchlitz Valley. I think his name was Barton?
Where can I find this Barton?
I already told you. In the Verchlitz Valley.
Could you be a bit more precise?
I don't know that bloke at all. All I know is he's a charcoal burner. So if I was you, I'd look somewhere around the charcoal kilns.
What do you know about that bard?
What about him? He's a minstrel, a skirt chaser. What more can I say? He called himself William. As far as I know, he plays in the Miners' Tavern in the evenings. But sometimes he shows up here, too.
You think he might have been the one who...
Now that you mention it, he cleared out of town for a while and only came back not long ago. It could be him, all right. I know he met with some odd people and talked about God knows what, like bloody spies. Besides, you know what minstrels are like. Lasses just flock to them. And like they say, opportunity makes the thief.
Or in this case, a murderer.
The murderer.
Apart from those men, did anyone else know Stanya? I mean, more intimately.
Well, I got bad news for you. She had 2 close friends, but you won't get much out of either of them.
Why?
One was hit by a cart, even before Stanya disappeared, and she died. And the other one got married and moved away.
That's all I need to know.
Why is this all sticky?
Esse cara também me tirou uma dinheirama, hein?
I'd like a beer.
Depois eu vou voltar aqui e vou roubar eles. Tirou uma grana federal. Oi? E tem outra. Tem...
To your health, my friends.
Tem horas que o jogo fica bonito, né? Esse cara aqui é um cara da história.
Interesting. Beautiful.
Bom, que horas são? 21 horas, tá na hora de dormir.
Praise the Lord.
God bless you.
Beleza.
Good day.
Tá perto dessa vez. Até vamos correndo.
Jesus
Christ be praised.
Greetings to you two.
Mais ou menos, né?
Are you whistling at me? I'm not interested.
Have any change?
Whoa! Whoa!
Like you got splinters from it.
You? Don't lie. Where would you have learnt how to do that?
You think it's hard? Finding a few
Caí da
planks of wood
pedroca,
and
meu
nailing
Deus do
them
céu.
together. Get hold of some wood and come over.
Is to run along to the bathhouse.
But I reckon that's a good thing. Once was enough.
There's no end to this work.
It's almost ready.
Aye, not a bad day.
An ale, as usual.
God bless you.
And to us.
Não, dormir agora e seguir no outro dia. Ixi, a comida já tá fria já. Tem uma missão aqui, só que eu não sei fazer essa missão. Tô vendo ainda, que beleza, né? Menestrel aqui. E longe daqui, este F. Eu acho que eu vou nesse F, que daí a gente aproveita, passeia na chuva. Já desce aqui, ó. Já desce aqui à direita, passa na ponte. Vai embora. Nem precisa passar na ponte, vai pelo lado aqui. Vamos ver se estamos indo no lugar certo. Já errei o caminho já. Voltar e passar por baixo ali dos negócios. Aqui, ó.
Someone's been bumping this one.
Vou esperar esse toró passar aqui, né? Passou. Na realidade dá pra usar a estrada do outro lado. Vamos usar. Calma, Pedro. Aí pega a esquerda e segue reto. Até lá embaixo. Pega a esquerda, depois segue reto, esquerda de novo. Esquerda de novo lá embaixo.
It will not be so bad. You'll be there, little bastard.
É por aqui. Lá naquele vilarejo lá. Não, vilarejo, é coisa do carvão. Tentar achar o cara que é o carvoeiro, que foi namorado de uma das minas que morreu. Ver se eu descubro alguma coisa. Tá difícil, só perdi dinheiro até agora. Tem um maluco ali, ó. Vamos ver.
Blessings to you.
É um carvoeiro. Não para de chover, mano. Em toda essa área aqui, tem que pesquisar.
I need to ask you something.
I don't have time for that. Ask the foreman. You'll find him around here somewhere.
Praise God.
Ô, Barton.
I'm looking for someone named Stanya.
You're in a charcoal camp, fella. What would a woman be doing here?
But you know Stanya, don't you?
Aye. You could say that. Why?
I'm looking for the killer of a girl in town. And I heard that someone also tried to kill this Stanya.
That's true. She told me something like that. But that was a long time ago.
So you don't know what became of her?
I really don't know, mate. But even if I did know, how can I be sure you aren't that killer?
Lumir himself, the Kuttenberg bailiff's former scribe, gave me the task. He was looking into her disappearance, and he sent me to find her.
Well, I don't know. I remember Lumir. He was alright. That's all true, but...
But what? What are you still brooding over?
I don't much believe he'd send the likes of you a task like that.
Why?
Take a look at yourself. You've got dung on your boots.
You can't be serious.
I can't see a single reason why I
Mas
should
que
trust you.
merda.
Get the hell out of here. Scram! Scram! Soon, my friend. I'm sorry. Hey, you almost hit me.
É melhor tu falar comigo. Ei, para, não tem nada a ver com isso. Mas que merda.
You're no match for us, fucker!
Que droga. Mas que merda, meu.
Useless!
Poxa vida. Mas que
You're no
merda,
match
viu?
for us, fucker!
Eu vou ter que brigar com esses caras, meu. E aí, espero pegar minha arma. Ô, filha da puta!
So, you're a sword fighter, eh? Too slow!
Mas que droga!
I've been waiting for
Send my greetings to the devil!
Morreram porque precisou mesmo. Os imbecil. Vou tomar uma poção.
No. I can't leave now.
Droga, mano. Foi um fracasso a conversa com o cara, foi um fracasso a lida com os carvoeiros. Que merda. Era só pra trocar uma ideia. Que jogo maldito. E o pior é que ainda tá aqui o negócio. Ainda tenho que voltar aqui pra conversar. Como que vai ser isso? Vou fazer o seguinte, vou encerrar essa live. Aí eu tento voltar ao save e inventar de parar de brigar com os caras ali.